Never have enough of that.
Hey, pal. I haven't gone in yet, but it looks... I hate crypts. Why is it I always have to go into one for some Tuscan reason or another? Smashing. Some faint boot prints on the steps of the mausoleum. Scuff marks, too. That door's been opened recently. Of course, I guess we knew that already since Wormblood had the key in his pocket. Your guess is as good as mine. But even if they aren't, they might have riled up the dead in this place. When you've been in as many Come on, let's get this over with. found something, and it don't look
Be
good.
gone! I have nothing more to say to you, necromancer.
Someone in that tomb's been talking to Wormblood. Disable that barrier and we might learn something. Careful there. They weren't fooling around.
I am here, curse you! What else do you... Wait... You... Is this some new ruse? A trick to win my confidence after Wormblood drew my soul from the afterlife and compelled me to speak? I will tell you no more than I told your master. Unless... Wait... You are no follower of the Black Worm, yes. He bound me with this crystal and tormented me, questioning me about the location of a relic from ancient times. Glorious times. The gift of death. Stolen long ago, yet I found it. Alas, Wormblood wrested the secret from me. Wormblood does not have it? Good. The gift of death can recall to life any departed soul. With a willing sacrifice. A life for a life. Whom he would bring back, I do not know. But it is also the key to great power. There is a secret place in Eastern Solstice. Wormblood found it, and draws upon its power. That is why his necromancy is... Wormblood left a focus in this chamber. The Ghost Weld crystal before you. Peace, once again.
Gabrielle's going to want to see that crystal. She's probably holed up in the Regent's study with the gift of death.
There you are. Scordo told me a little about the crypt. Let's compare notes. I examined the Gift of Death, and I must say I've never seen anything quite like it. It's Daedric in origin, that much is clear. Now what exactly did you learn in the crypt? I suspected something like that. No Daedric gift comes without a price. Given the Worm Cult's efforts to bring Mannimarco's remains here to Solstice, I think we know whom they intend to bring back. What else did you learn? That explains much. Why the Worm Cult came to Solstice, where the Reapers send stolen souls, how they raised the Writhing Wall, sever that connection, and we can defeat Wormblood. The blessed bell we found at Meridia's temple could do it. By sending him to the Colored Rooms, Wormblood would be vulnerable in Meridia's realm. Prince Azaz suggested using the Gift of Death as bait. Now I know where we need Wormblood to be. The old temple courtyard. But how do we reach him? Perfect. I can reverse the connection to summon his projection. Place the crystal over there. We need a plausible bargain. Offer Wormblood the Gift of Death for Vana Scalarian. Insist on meeting in the temple courtyard for the exchange.
I hoped the gift might serve as bait. I just wasn't sure what kind of trap we need. I wish we could simply...
Crystal there, and let's see if we can reach Wormblood.
Way out? Pity. This one hoped you were still squashed under a building.
Charming. What can I do for the so-called Stirk Fellowship? I left their projection crystal in a Coralania crypt. A mistake, perhaps. No doubt. I see little point in bargaining. You know my power. It is only a matter of time before I take the Gift of Death. But I'll play along. What do you expect me to offer in trade? Interesting. I am not so impressed by the Archmage as you appear to be. But very well. Bring the Gift of Death to the Writhing Wall. My servants will bring you across. You have some deception in mind. Whatever it is, it will not avail you. Bring the gift to the old temple then. If you do, it is arranged. Do not keep me waiting.
We won't. Well done, friend. That was rather exhausting. Anyway, nicely done. I wasn't sure Wormblood would agree to meet on our terms. But you convinced him. You should head to... We'll gather all the forces we can. But we must make haste. We have to set our trap and conceal it before Wormblood arrives. He will certainly... Don't like your odds.
I'm agreeable.
We're almost ready, friend. Princess Al will tell you how you can help.
Any sign of Wormblood yet? No? I suspect he is not far off. Let us hope he does not detect Gabrielle's preparations. Which reminds me, You have a special place in our plan. You're the linchpin of our plan. We restored the temple bell and put it in place above the gate. Strike it at the right moment, and it will create a powerful pulse of Meridia's light. Gabrielle will use that to trap Wormblood. Strike the bell when Gabrielle begins to cast. That will send the courtyard and everyone in it to the colored rooms. We must protect each other in there. I'll guard Gabrielle. Speak with the representatives and choose one to team up with. There is a mallet on the landing above. Choose a champion to stand with you and take it when you get into position. If Wormblood surprises us with some unexpected trick, you may need a stout comrade at your side. Gabrielle tells me you found her in this courtyard when you first arrived in Solstice. Vaughn's Galarian staff drew her to this old temple. It reminded her that Meridia could be a powerful ally against the Worm Cult. An old scroll described how Meridia's followers used the bell to visit the colored rooms. Striking the bell opens the way to Meridia's realm. Gabrielle will modify that, however. When you ring the bell, her spell will give Wormblood a push. Gabrielle believes Meridia's influence will prevent that. It is easier to get into a Daedric prince's realm than it is to leave, especially against her will. But we should act swiftly once we spring our trap. We don't want him to escape. Only as bait, comrade. I would have preferred not to bring the gift of death at all. No reason to let Wormblood get close to it. But he may have a way to sense whether we brought it, so Gabrielle has the gift with her.
I heard Prince Azar suggest pairing up. There is wisdom in his words. I have some talent with both fire magic and healing spells. I suspect both may be useful in the trials ahead. I am ready to do my part, whatever it may be. This is not the first time I have traveled to a Daedric realm for a fight. The worm cult is a blight that must be burned out, root and branch. I will not spare the flame. And why would I not want to partner with you, my friend? Though I should warn you, I am very competitive. I will not go easy on the enemy simply to protect your feelings. If you desire my staff at your side, I am ready to join you. It is settled then. I am ready when you are, my friend.
Get into position, friend. Wormblood should arrive at any moment.
It appears you brought some friends.
Now!
It worked! Listen, Wormblood is here.
We shall
you
begin
leave.
the ritual.
A flesh action.
Anyone here? Gabrielle? I need help. Gabrielle? Where are you?
Vanus, we're here. You're safe now.
So easily fooled. A poison blade for you, dear Gabrielle. I'll take the gift of death now.
No, traitor. You won't. Asa.
Gabrielle! No!
Friend, I'm dying. I need you to do as I ask. Use the gift of death on me. We need to make sure Wormblood can't use it. This isn't the way I hoped things would go. Baranor's blade saw to that. But we have one more chance. No time. We know the gift of death requires a willing sacrifice. A soul for a soul. I'm willing. Hurry, friend. If we do nothing, I die here anyway. And Wormblood uses the gift to bring back the Worm King. We can't allow Manamarco to gain the...
Who's under the gift? Continue the ritual.
There. They need you.
Gabrielle. Wait. Gabrielle? Gabrielle sacrificed herself for me? Wait. This relic. It's a light of Meridia.
No! The gift is mine! Ride, Lord Monomarco! Ride!
Worm cult? That's why Gabrielle called me back. All right, grab the light. Meridia, lend me your strength.
Protect me while I restore power. These weaklings should serve.
You fool! The King of Worms is back!
Then you need
Meridia's champion has put an end to this madness.
But you deny Mon Marco at your own peril. When next we meet, you will pay for every insult, past and present.
I had a feeling those necromantic devices couldn't stand up to a light of Meridia. What did Manamarco call them? Soul Reapers? Anyway, bet you're surprised to see me. Guess I am too. Gabrielle was... I don't understand. I was Meridia's weapon. Spent my life fighting Molag Bal and the Worm Cult. I'd gladly do it again. But I never would have wanted Gabrielle to give up her life for mine. Why did she do this? Gift of death? Gabrielle, I've got some catching up to do. The gift of death. It was a corrupted light of Meridia. When you called upon it here in the colored rooms, you purified it, restored its true form. But what was that about Wormblood? That's why he took off. Without his own body, Manamarco will need time to restore himself to his full power. But if he has more of those Soul Reapers, he won't have any shortage of power to pull from. At least we have a restored light of Meridia. I just knew. Here, I'll carry the light. Meridia and her gifts can be dangerous. Manamarco's spirit possessed that cultist, so I know we've got problems. If Gabrielle wanted me to help...
Vanis Valerian's staff is safe with me. I did not think we should leave.
Is working on them now.
Brave Gabrielle. May her toes be forever warmed by the golden sands.
Over here, comrade. We have much to discuss. Even though Manamarco has returned and escaped in the body of Wormblood, I consider this a victory. Gabrielle's sacrifice denied him the gift of death, and gave us a weapon against the writhing wall. And we should remember that help is on the way. We were but a vanguard. Our soldiers held the line and prepared the way for a mightier army to come. The forces of the three alliances. The representatives all agreed that the threat is indeed dire and sent word to their leaders to send troops. As soon as the ships carrying them sail from Tamriel. Yet numbers are but one step to our victory. Gabrielle's sacrifice brought us a powerful ally in Darien Gautier and the Light of Meridia, a mighty weapon against the Worm Cult's darkness. You saw what the light did to the cult's Soul Reapers. It freed the stolen soul energy in the blink of an eye and shattered the devices. Manamarco was forced to retreat. The writhing wall consists of soul energy too, so our next step is clear. We must try. Vanis Galarian, the Worm Cult's new plane meld, Manamarco himself, they are on the other side of the wall. You and Gabrielle gave us a way to breach it. All that remains is to make... No single act of justice can completely address the vile deeds of the worm cult. Yet at least some have faced judgment. You dealt with Farinor, and Wormblood caused his own doom. Next, we take this fight. We know the light of Meridia can disrupt the necrotic energy in Worm Cult Soul Reapers. Well, the Writhing Wall is nothing but necrotic energy. Our Sunport allies designed a lens to focus the light on the wall, but they worry it might not be enough. The Worm Cult can reinforce the wall, shore up weak points. They did it when Vaunus tried to contact us. So check on the progress of the Meridian Lens. Speak with Mermal. To defeat the cult, the Writhing Wall must... You'll find the camp just south of Sunport. Mermal is supervising the deployment of the Meridian Lens atop the old stone plinth in the center of the camp. He can use your help. Ah, of course. You were in the Hollow City. I do not need to tell you about the light. We could not ask for a more potent weapon against necromancy. It is a strange irony that for ages, the light we now hold existed as the gift of death. Gabrielle suspected that some terrible power tainted a light of Meridia, twisted its purpose so that it could restore life only at the cost of a willing sacrifice. When Gabrielle called back Darien in the colored rooms, this light was restored. My guess is that Meridia herself restored the light, since Gabrielle was in Meridia's realm when she gave up her life. Or perhaps it was the choice to bring back...
Ah, I'm glad you're here, champion. I thought for certain the Writhing Wall would collapse once it was severed from its power source in the Writhing Fortress. Yet, as you can see, it still stands despite the efforts of the Meridian Lens. The Writhing Wall no longer regenerates itself from its power source in Cold Harbor, but something still anchors it here in Solstice, and the Worm Cult is working to repair its damage. Given enough time, they will succeed. Before she died, Gabrielle theorized that the Writhing Wall is bound in place by anchors we could disrupt. She left her notes in the Regent's study. Take a look and see where her research leads you. Darien should already be there.
We know it will rout out that bastard Vilro. We'll be able to hide the
Hey, friend. Looks like Gabrielle was busy in here. Not sure what it all means, though. Glad you're here, friend. I don't know many people on this island all that well, other than you and Scordo. The Regent said Gabrielle worked in here. I'm looking for something to explain what she did. Why she... you know. What brings you here? That was Gabi, all right. A theory for everything. It's all a bit over my head. Something about anchors, like you said. I wish she was here to explain it better. Or just hear it all, really. Have at it, friend. Her journal's right there. Oh, and I found some research notes hidden in a desk. I had no idea Gabrielle was that sneaky. I guess Firenar's treachery put her on her guard. Anyway, it's all on the table. Gabrielle always was sort of messy, leaving books and papers all over the place. Take a look at her journal and research notes. I tried, but they're full of theories and fancy words I don't quite understand. I don't know. Something to explain why Gabrielle did what she did, I guess. I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to her. Or talk her out of sacrificing herself. For me. I sort of get the first part. The second, I don't know. She always was smarter than me. But now, everyone's looking at me like I'm the solution to the whole worm cult crisis. Like I can just call on Meridia to smite them. It doesn't work like that. Beats me. I just keep pushing forward and hope something comes to me. I'm good at that, at least. And our goal is simple enough. Smash our way through a wall. A wall of spirits, but still. Let's start with that and see what happens. You say that like I've been gone for a while, but I don't feel like it's been long at all. When I stepped out of the light into the colored rooms, it felt like waking up from a nap, maybe. Where did you see me last? Right. Before I went off to Cold Harbor with the guilds. Glenumbra, Rivenspire. I sure kept myself busy. Of course, I went to Cold Harbor with the Fighters Guild.
When we reached the planar vortex, I suddenly knew why I was there. I kind of melted away. The light was all that was left. I just drifted off. Well, yes. I didn't realize how much my friends missed me. You and me. Fluctuations. Anchor points. Are you as confused as I am? Gabrielle's notes mention a couple of specific locations she wanted to look at. See? Complicated, right? Distortions. See? Complicated, right? Sometimes Gabrielle forgot that most people need arcane stuff explained in very short words. At least, I do. Distortions. Let me see. So, whatever's at these anchor points must be directing necrotic energy into the wall. Like a sluice carrying water downhill. We've got what we need. Gabrielle thought there would be something to find east of Sheltide Village and at Lizal Pass. Whatever it is, I'll sense it if I get close enough. Don't ask. Source or sources? Gabrielle wrote about anchor points, plural. Alright, it's about time I got out of this palace. Maybe even prove Gabrielle knew what she was doing when she called me back. Let's go find these. I wish I could explain. I know I can sense things, even if I don't know how I know. I guess it comes down to what Meridian needs me to do. She made me to sniff out death magic, so I can. I didn't ask for these gifts, but here. You don't need to tell me. I can feel it from here. Whatever is in me, and whatever is in that wall, we repel each other. When I get close, there's going to be a reaction. I'm the perfect tool to find any hidden anchors or bindings. That's why I'm a walking, talking light of Meridia, friend. Maybe not as strong as the one in the Meridian lens, but a light nonetheless. It might hurt, but I'm pretty well protected. Sunport seems nice. I could spend an afternoon here. Maybe enjoy a bottle of wine. Oh, when we're done, that is.
like that binding energy flows from somewhere inside that cave. We should investigate. Those are some strange crystals. Maybe that anchor chain originates around here somewhere. the old mine. Why don't the villains ever set up shop? Nice. Could be an old mine.
I will stop you myself.
find the other shrine.